Thank you, good day, everyone. And this is another great section where we'll be discussing how to appear confident even when you are not. How to appear confident even when you are not. It's a very key thing. We'll be discussing some few points because you will know that confidence actually has more when it comes to success. Confidence is just what comes after your action because some people wait until they are confident before they go out to do something. But the fact is that action before confidence. So that is why I'm discussing on this topic today how to appear confident even when you are not. I'll start by saying that number one is that you have to stand tall. Stand tall. Keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and straightly stand up. You know, when you walk into a room, there is a need for you to make sure your body, soul, spirit is present by, keeping your back straight, shoulder relaxed. If you are in a place, be yourself, be comfortable in your own skin. It's a very good thing you should do. Then maintain eye contact. Yes, maintain eye contact. You must understand that looking the fellow or those in you are conversing with eyeball to eyeball is a sign of confidence. If you are afraid to or you shy away from looking their faces, it's a sign that could be you are not confident of yourself or you have something you are hiding. So eye contact is very key, not a stare, but steady and warm. That is exactly how it's expected or shows that you are indeed confident of yourself. Then the next one is that smile slightly. Yes, smile, as we all know, is contagious. Smile shows your genuinity. A soft smile shows that you make everyone look or makes you look composed, makes you feel you are relaxed in the environment. You are not being tensed at that point in time. So that is why it's always good you smile lightly. Then slow down your movements. Some people move so fast. It ought not to be. Slow down your movements pace by pace. It's also a sign that you are confident of yourself. Avoid fidgeting or rushing gesture. Sometimes when you are in a place, you should be yourself, be calm, and walk in a manner that makes people believe that you know who you are and what you are doing. Then the next one is that speak clearly and calmly. Speak clearly and calmly. Don't rush your words. Pause. Cease. Show control. Imagine when you are giving a talk, you rush through everything. People believe you are afraid. You are not sure of what you are saying because you want to do it quick and get out of the face of the people. But it doesn't work that way. Speak clearly and calmly. Don't rush your words. Let there be pauses in between your words to enable you to land properly in the ears of your audience. So it's very important you slow down, speak clearly and calmly. Then lower your tone lightly. Your voice, you must not speak on top of your voice. And there must be varies in your tone. Don't make it just one, so don't make it solo. You know, a steady voice protects authority. So that when you calm your voice, you speak boldly, calmly, and people will be able to relate and understand what I are saying. Then dress well. Yes, another thing also you must understand that help boost our confidence is your dress. Dressing well does not necessarily mean expensive clothes. What it meant is that simple, fitted, stylish dress. That is all we are looking for when it comes to dressing. Simple, stylish, and fitted dress. Dress sharp so as to speak sharp. So that is what it is. Dressing is very key if you want to boost confidence. You must understand that dressing enhances your appearance. Dressing also enhances your personality. And when you dress well, it enables you to also appear confidently. Then another thing, use open body language. Keep arms relaxed. Don't cross them tightly. Yes, let your body be opened and let it be moderate in whatever you do. Your posture, all of that also speak volume when it comes to confidence. Then listen actively, nod, acknowledge, and let others finish before you respond. You see, what really makes you a confident person is ability to listen. Don't listen to reply, listen to understand the conversation. Nod, acknowledge. If possible, rephrase what the fellow said. If I may understand you, I learned that you said this. You understand? A good listener, you always have solutions to every issues. Reason why a lot of people don't have the ability to answer or give a proper response to issues is because you were not actually listening to understand, you were listening to reply. Develop that habit of listening is very important. A lot of us, we don't take it serious. We always want to talk. We want to be the one speaking. No. Listen. Learn to listen is very important. It's one of the greatest skills every leader pursue in your life. Then take up space. Sit or stand with a comfortable posture, not hunches. Yes, when you are sitting, sit like yes, you are present. Occupy the space. Occupy it. I'm sitting now, right? This is me. This is my chair, right? When you sit like this is not the right way to sit. Sit like indeed you mean what you are doing. You came for the meeting. You are there to make sure that your presence is felt. Feel relaxed and be active with all part of your body. Let them feel you. Let them feel your presence is very important. Occupy the space. Occupy it. Feel free. Don't be tensed when you are in any room. You see, sometimes a lot of us, the problem we have is that when we appear in a room, we judge ourselves based on our whatever we don't have. But that's not true. Your presence, your personality alone is enough to give you presence, to give you confidence. It doesn't matter whether you are rich or not. Be who you are. Be who you are. Because that is exactly what it is. Yes, sitting in the front row is also very important. Yes, this is a very good point you raised. Yes, when you sit in the front row, it makes you conspicuous, which is a good thing. I do it. Like in my church, even before I became a minister, I've always learned to sit in the front. Yes, of course. Because when you are in the front, you want to participate in whatever that is happening. But when you sit in the back, you are simply don't really want to, because even back in the days when we were in school, a lot of students hide behind the seat. They go to the back, thinking they will not ask their question. That it is those that are sitting in the front that the teacher can easily ask a question. But a serious student, check it out. A serious student always sit at the front. So also it is, even in our adult age, wherever you go, learn to sit at the front. Yes, let's be sincere. It's going to make you conspicuous. It's going to make you vulnerable to so many things, but it's a good thing because you are learning a lot. You can be easily asked a question and things like that, so that it makes you active and participate exactly what is happening on that very occasion. So it's a good thing. And I have learned this for quite a while. I learned to always sit at the front. I have been practicing it. And I guess that's even why I do what I do today, because I've always made myself conspicuous. Yes, of course, because it helps. It helps. Because if you want to grow, let's be sincere, if indeed you want to grow in life, learn to take up responsibility. I remember, this reminds me a story. I was still young then. Not that I was that young. They just appoint me to come and be part of the ministers. I have not even gone through so much things then. And I was not prepared as such for it. If we were to be some people, they'll quit. I accepted it. I knew it was going to be a very big task on me. But it stretches me, it drags me, but I run with it. Yes, I run with it. It's important. Accepting responsibility also boosts your confidence. Because most of the time, we shy away from confidence. We shy away from responsibility. When each time you run away from responsibility, it weakens your confidence. If you shy away from it, it weakens your what? Your confidence. So accept responsibility is very key. Yes, it's going to be demanding. A lot of sacrifice is going to be there, but at the end of it all, be sincere. Let's be sincere with you. It will boost your confidence and it will help you grow in all facets. In all facets. Yes, of course, it will help you. Even when I was made a leader of men in my church, I said, this is a big office. Leading men isn't that easy. But at the same time, I said, yes, I said it's an opportunity for me to also grow. Addressing the men of all calibers. You see, different, with different lot of things you can say there. But of course, I took that responsibility. It's challenging, but at the same time, I was growing, learning, and building my confidence. So accepting responsibility and in any area helps build confidence. And the next one is that keep your hands visible. Let your hands be open. Imagine when you are in a place, you are hiding your hand. It's as if you are hiding something. Yes, of course, you are hiding something. Let your hand be visible. Let people see your hand. It's very key. It plays a major role when developing or trying to have that confidence in you. Avoiding hiding them in pockets too much. Avoiding hiding them in pockets too much. Yes, of course, because keeping your hands in your pockets doesn't really makes you confident. Let your hand be visible, be seen. Be seen. These are some of the ways you build confidence. It's very important we have all of this, because when you know all of these things and you practicalize them, you live with them on a daily basis, you are gradually building confidence. I remember even some people today, they have a very good idea, but because they are not bold enough or confident enough to share their ideas, they'll keep quiet. When you call them, please, what do you have to say? Especially when you are in a meeting. You see some people they are not bold enough to speak up. They have beautiful idea that would have even moved that stuff forward, that mission, whatever. But because they don't have that boldness, that confidence to express themselves, they'll keep quiet. But when they leave the meeting, you will see them, they will be discussing. It would have, why didn't you express that while you were in the meeting? Why didn't you speak up? You didn't speak up, but you are not telling me after the meeting, we should have done it this way. But you should have said, make it open. Why? Because he or she lacks confidence. So that's why we are teaching this today, so that it boosts you and enables you to develop the confidence you need for yourself and for everyone around you. Then another thing is that practice strong greetings. Strong greetings. A firm handshake or a confident hi, nice to meet you. Yes. And of course, when I took leadership class, I was taught in leadership class that leaders go first. No matter how high you are, leaders come down to greet the people. We initiate greetings. And it took me time actually to learn that. It took me time. So sometimes I go to people, hey, how are you doing today? Give them a handshake. There is nothing wrong about you going first. That shows you are a leader. Because what do leader do? Leader initiates things. They move first. You understand? They build. That's what leader does. Leaders are builders. So go out there and build relationship with people. Say hi to people. Give them handshake. It's a good thing. As long as you are doing it from a clear motive. You are trying to say yes. Make them feel important. Add value to them. That is what we do. That is who we are. And that's why we have this platform whereby we want to build people who are comfortable in their skin, who can initiate things for themselves, who can build things for themselves, who can start things. That's what we do here. That's what we do. And by the grace, we will continue to raise leaders, raise men and women of confidence who can rely on themselves and move and fulfill all that they need to do on the earth. Then another thing is that ask questions. Ask questions. Curiosity signals self-assurance. Yes, there's a need to ask questions. There's a quote I heard, and I love the quote. I use the quote all the time. They say, he who asks a question is a fool for a minute, but he who does not ask is a fool forever. I'll repeat that quote again. He who asks a question is a fool for a minute, but he who does not ask is a fool forever. So ask question. It doesn't really matter. In any class you are, they teach something. Even though you understand, you are not properly clear. Or even though you understand it, and there is a question you feel, if I ask this question, it might not even be for you. It could be for some other people there who are shy to ask. Ask for them, not even because of you. You already know the answer. Ask that such a question. I do that most of the time. Even in our Sunday school classes, till today, I still do it. I have questions. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I teach in Sunday school by the grace of God. So when I'm not teaching that day and a teacher take the class, there are some questions I know already, but I know there are some people in the class that might be struggling with such. I will ask that question. I'm not really asking it for myself, but I'm asking that question for the benefit of others that don't have the courage or whatever to ask. So there's a need to ask questions. And remember, curiosity builds growth. When you are a curious person, curious helps you to grow. You want to learn, just like children. You see that children ask questions. all the time. Every now and then they keep asking questions because they want to learn. And that's why you see that they learn very fast than adults. But the moment we become an adult, we feel we have known it all. We don't ask questions anymore. It ought not to. Ask question. It's very, very important. Then the next one is control your breathing. Yes, control your breathing. Slow, deep breaths reduce nervous energy. Reduce nervous energy. Remember when, especially public speaking, that has happened to me time without number two, public speaking. Yes, so especially when you are asked to come and speak to people, a group of people, if you have never done it before, it's tough, let's be sincere. Especially if you have never done it before, you want to give it a try. It's tough. It's very, very challenging. Someone said, people fear public speaking more than death. I saw that quote somewhere too in leadership when they were taking us a class. Yes. He said, people fear public speaking more than death. They rather die than to speak in public. Especially where maybe the caliber of people you want to speak to are very vast. They are highly educated people. You begin to ask, what do I know that I want to teach these people? But that's not true. That's not true, my dear. That's not true. The thing is this, whatever you want to teach, whatever subject you are giving, study those things very well. When you study it, then you are speaking from what you know. You are not trying to formulate things. So you will never go out of point. You get the point. So that's the way it is. So, but you have to develop that skill of speaking. You don't need to be a master degree holder to be a public speaker. No. Public speaking on its own is a skill that you don't just have to develop. On a very good day, I'll speak on that. I'll make that a topic, how to be a public speaker. I'll talk on that. It's a topic of its own. I'll look out one of these days. I'll talk on that, how to become a public speaker and what the skills you need to develop, because it's a topic of its own. So I'll speak on that. I was having that issue when I was starting off too. I said, how am I going to face crowd? How am I going to face audience? Do I have the confidence and all of that? So it's a skill. When you develop the skill, definitely you can speak anytime, any day, anywhere, irrespective who is in the audience. It's a skill. You just have to develop it. Anybody can speak. It's just for you to develop the skill. I repeat, develop the skill. It's a skill. Just like a mechanic who went to learn how to fix a car. A carpenter who went to learn how to build a chair. Just like that. So also it is. Public speaking is another skill of its own that you need to study. Look out for those who are already doing it. Study them and learn from them. That was what I do. So I learned these things. I read several books on that area that made me to know how to speak. Does that mean because I speak every day, I'm not still nervous? Yes, I do once in a while. I do. Like I said, I'm a Sunday school teacher. I teach every Sunday to date. Okay, so do I still feel nervous once in a while? Yes. But the thing is this, what I was taught, do it afraid. Do it nervous. You see, in the course of doing these things repeatedly, then you get better at it. But when you allow fear to get you off it, you will never know it. You will never master it. So do it afraid. Do it nervous. Then you get better at it. That's just the way it is. So, and remember, each time you speak on daily basis, you are building confidence. Remember, our topic is how to appear confident, even when you are not. So that's why I'm discussing all of these things. So when you keep doing it, keep speaking, keep talking, then you will. But on a very good day, by the grace of God, if you want me to talk on that, you can leave it at the comment section with me here. Send it as a message. So I will do a topic on it. I'll come and talk on it, on how to become a public speaker. How to become a public speaker. If you're aspiring to be one, or you don't have the confidence, maybe you have been speaking before, but you want to boost that confidence, then let me know. We will do that. We will do that definitely, so that we can begin to build ourselves and build the confidence that will enable us to be a public speaker. Then next on the line is that own mistakes gracefully. Own mistakes gratefully. Don't over apologize. Just correct and move on. If there is one thing that have limited a lot of people from becoming confident of themselves is that they pay too much attention at their mistakes. You are trying to do something today, you made the mistake. Then anytime you want to do that thing again, you're always thinking about the mistake you made yesterday. That thing will kind of we continue to depreciate your confidence. Mistake is part of the journey. Let's be sincere. Mistake is part of it. If you make mistake, don't let that stop you. Focus on what you are doing. That's part of it. It's an event. Mistake is not an identity, for crying out loud. It's an event. It's just something that just occurred. Then you move on. Even after you leave the place, the following day, you are still thinking about the mistake you made yesterday. And the people who even saw it, they don't even remember. That's the problem. They don't even remember that you made mistake yesterday. You are just the one repeating those things in your head. The mistake, nobody even remember the mistake again. Nobody remembered it again because people have a lot they are dealing with. You think it's the mistake you made, people will be thinking of for 2-3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks. No. It's part of the journey. So when you make mistakes, just see it as part of the whole process. Then forge ahead. Gaze at the progress, not the something happened and you made mistake. You begin to dwell on it. You begin to think about it. You begin to feel, why did I do this now? I'm not good. I can't continue again. It's not meant for me. I'm not the kind of person. No. All the top stars, all the pros, all the great leaders, creators, content, and the rest of them you saw today that are doing well, they speak fluently. Anything they do, you see a touch of excellence in them. They all failed at one point in time. Nobody has never failed. They all failed. But if they don't tell you, you will know. You will tell these ones, no, they are gifted. They are blessed. They came with these things from heaven. Anything they do, it looks so perfect. You say, wow. If they tell you the number of hours they have invested rehearsing these things, you won't believe. The countless mistakes they made, but they never give up. They didn't allow the mistake to deter them. They kept moving with it. So please, whatever you are doing, are you in business? Whatever it is, if you fail, don't quit. Failure is an event. It's not an identity. Nobody failed until you said, I'm not doing again. That's when you fail. As long as you fail, you keep moving. You are never a failure. You can never. You understand? So that is exactly how it is. Nobody fails in this world. Keep at it. Keep pushing. You fail, you get up. We take, for example, children. Anytime when a child wants to walk, is it the first time he starts walking, he will just be running? No. He or she will fall, he will get up. Fall and get up. Fall and get up. Then, no distant time, you see that child running. If they didn't tell you the child fell several times, will you believe? No. So also it is to whatever you set out to do, go ahead. Fail, rise and move and go. Keep moving. That is what it is. And that is how to build confidence. Confidence, like I said, comes. If you are waiting to have confidence before you move, you are wasting your time. It is after you move, then confidence will follow you. Confidence is always behind you. It don't go ahead of you. So if you want to build it, I must tell you the truth. You have to appear as one who is confident. Then the last one is act as if. Act as if. Carry yourself like the confident version of you already exist. Of you already exist. Act as if you already have it. As the fellow, as the version of you already exists. Don't say, I'm not there yet. I don't have money yet. Let me act like a poor man. Then you will never be poor. You will continue to be poor. Even before the money comes, talk like one that has the money. behave like one that has the money. Walk like one that the money is already in your pocket, even though nothing is there. There is this philosophy, I believe, and two, I'm going to teach on this. It's a very broad topic and it's very important. Philosophy of be, do, and have. Be, do, and have. If you watch every leaders that I know, they be first. They will do, then they will have it. But poor men, poor people want to have it before they do, before they... No, it doesn't go that way. You first of all have to be the person you want to become. Act like the fellow you want to be. Talk like the fellow you want to be. But when you are waiting, when I have money, that's when I'm going to be talking big. When I have money, that's when I'm going to be dressing well. You don't need to have money to dress well. Just dress well. Like I said this in my early when I started this life. Dressing well does not require much expensive clothes. All you need is just simple, stylish, fitted. That's the three things. Wear clothes that are fitted, stylish, and simple. That's all. Simple. Clean. Clean. And let it be fitted. You will be good looking and people will see you as one who mean business. Because people rate you by your appearance. It often said that people will see you before they hear you. People will see you before they hear you. So the way you appear, that is how you will be addressed. The way you dressed, that's how you will be addressed. Your dressing is very key. Act like one who you want to be. You are not that fellow yet. I remember a story of a great pastor, a man of God. He said he has always looking forward to ride on Mercedes-Benz. Even then, he was just starting off. Nothing was with him. I think it was Daystar pastor, So he said even then he was still flying using these commercial buses. When he's in commercial bus, he will think he's in his Mercedes-Benz. That is his thinking, his mindset. He's seeing himself already inside his Mercedes-Benz. Then he said it's only when they now call the bus stop, I'm in this place. But while he was there, he's seeing himself inside his Mercedes-Benz. Not too long, things change. He was no longer taking public transport anymore. Things change around. Why? He already be before, you understand? He was already seeing himself. He was already acting, talking like the fellow he wants to be. So stop talking based on who you are now, based on the circumstances. No. We are not denying the fact that you are where you are. Yes, that's still the reality. But the thing is that in your mind, begin to see yourself in where you want to be. Yeah, the reality says, I'm here, no problem. This is what I'm going to have today. I'm going to have gari. Okay? So what do? When you are eating that gari, eat it as if the type of food you love to eat. That's how you are going to eat that thing. That's what it meant. Your clothes might be cheap, but you know for sure you want to wear expensive clothes. As you are wearing those cheap clothes, iron them. Make them be clean as if they are highly and well expensive clothes. That is how it works. So don't wait until those things come before you start acting like one. Just be those things you have been aiming at. So this is what it takes to appear confident, even when you are not. Even when you are not. That's the topic. How to appear confident, even when you are not. Confidence is cut across every areas of our life. Every areas of our lives. That is what confidence. That's where we should have it. All areas of our lives. The way we talk, the way we walk, the way we dress, the way we eat, even the way you sleep. You should have confidence in it. In anything you do, let there be confidence in it. It's very important. Because when people buy your confidence before they buy your product, that's the key. If you are a seller, you have something you are selling today, whether digital products, physical products, services you are rendering, if you are not showing confidence, I tell you, people will not buy your, no matter how good your product might look like. If they don't see confidence backing those products, you go nowhere. You go nowhere. So you need confidence to excel in your life. You need confidence to be who exactly you want to be. And of course, for confidence don't come first. You have to start doing, then confidence follow. Confidence follow. So these are some of the things I believe we need to succeed in our various fields of endeavor in life. In any area, in any field you find yourself, you need this topic. I'd like you to share this video. Share it very well, please. This live, share it, and let's reach out to people. My goal is to see that lives transformed. People become the best of themselves. That is my goal. That is why this community is here. We want more people to come and see that they can do better in life. We need to start, helping ourselves to grow in every facet of our lives. A lot of people are where they are because they don't have confidence to move to the next level. We all need it. Even me speaking, I still build my confidence on a daily basis. I feed my mind on a daily basis. I read books that build my confidence on a daily basis. I sit under great mentors of mine on a daily basis. Well, what am I doing? I'm developing and building my confidence. So there is a need for us to constantly and continuously build our confidence ourselves. That's just what it is. We must not say, oh, I've gotten it. Nobody has gotten there yet. Every one of us are work in progress. We are work in progress. We are progressing on a daily basis. That is if you are adding to yourself on a daily basis. But when you are that kind of a person, oh, I'm okay. I've learned quite enough. What's the point? I don't need anything anymore. I'm okay where I am. Then you will discover that you will soon be forgotten. You will soon plateau in one position. So we need to constantly feed our mind, develop ourselves on daily basis. On daily basis. And that's why we do what we do here. But we'll continue to bring great contents that will develop us, add value to us, help us to be the best we can. Life, as you know, is a teacher. We are to be a student for life. Let's continue to learn, grow, and become the best version of ourselves. Like I said earlier, nothing worthwhile, nothing worthwhile happen at one seat. No. These are something we continuously do. Push ourselves on a daily basis. Hang around people who you know that will help you to grow and be your better version. Jim Rohn once said, he said, you are the average of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. You are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. So the community you belongs, the platforms you follow determines what becomes of you. So you must be selective and know who you are following, who you subscribe to, and what you feed your mind on a daily basis. Your focus matters because wherever your focus go, your energy follows. Let's not forget that we are work in progress. We need one another to grow. Life is so simple if only we follow the process and the procedures of it. There are processes. There are principles put in place. As a human, we must constantly work on ourselves. Because if you don't work on yourself on a daily basis, I tell you, you'll just discover that a lot of things will pass you by. Will pass you by. And remember, confidence is not something you try to look like. You be. That's why I use the word be. Don't try to be confident, because people will know. If you are trying to be confident person, they will know you are faking it. Are you with me now? Don't try to be confident. Don't try to be confident. Be confident. Be confident. That's one thing I want you to take out now. If you maybe nothing stick that I've said so far, let this one stick. Don't try to be confident, because people will know, oh, this person is faking his confidence. It doesn't mean it. Be confident. And for you to be confident, then you need to constantly feed your mind with a certain informations. Okay? Don't try to be. Don't try to be. Just be confident. Talk like one who is confident. Act like one who is confident. Because people see your confidence before they see whatever you do. People see confidence before they see what you do. And there was a guy. The guy was always talking confident, but he doesn't have money. He was always bold. Someone said something one day about him. He said, this guy, people say he's poor, but he doesn't act like a poor person. I said, how do you know? He said, don't you see his confidence? He said, a man that is poor can't be this bold. Oh, and that word stick to me. He said, but people say this guy is poor. I said, okay. He said, but don't you see the way he talks? He talks with confidence. He talks so bold. He said, people that are poor don't talk like this. People that are rich are the only one that has this kind of boldness. And guess what? It didn't take too much. The guy became very rich. That's the way it works. Indeed, he was poor, but he never acted like one that was poor. He already starts seeing himself as a... That's the way it works. This is not... I don't fake it here. We don't fake it here. Don't try to be confident. Be confident. Irrespective. You don't need money to be confident. Do you know knowledge gives confidence even more than money? Yes, of course. Knowledge gives confidence more than position. Knowledge. My Bible said, my people are perished for lack of knowledge. Knowledge gives confidence more than money and position. That's one thing I want you to know. And what is knowledge? I will explain this quickly. A lot of people talk when people say knowledge. Knowledge about yourself. Knowing who you are. Knowing your strengths, your giftings, your weakness. Will become bold. You don't need money to be bold. Money, the confidence money gives is not complete confidence. It can mean if the money is not there tomorrow, your confidence will fade off. If it's position, the confidence position gave is not also constant. If the position leaves you, that means the confidence will go. But there are knowledge, there are things you will know about yourself. You don't need money to know those things. It's just for you to spend time and dig into yourself and see who you are. So confidence gives confidence, and knowledge gives confidence more than money, and that's what knowledge does. So if you are looking for ways to say, sir, I don't have money now. How can I be talking bold? I am not in any position. Go and study yourself. Discover who you are. Your confidence will come alive. Discover who you are. Your confidence will come alive. You don't need money to be bold or confident. You don't need position to be bold and confident. What you need is knowledge. I keep re-emphasizing this thing because let this thing sink in very well to as many who wants to learn. You just need to discover yourself. Know about yourself. Who am I? You know, most people don't know who they are. That's why you are not here, you are not there, you are jumping back and forth. You don't know where to stand. How will you be confident when you don't even know who you are? But when you know who you are, nobody can toss you back and forth. No information will move you because you know who you are, the stuff you are made of. You know your capacity and your capability. You will talk bold. You will show that confidence forth. Don't look for position. Don't look for title. Just study yourself. Know things about God, the one who created you as well. That must be the first thing. Know who your creator is. Because when you try to know your creator, definitely you are knowing about yourself. Nobody study God and remain novice to himself. Each time you try to know God, you are studying about yourself. He will show you the deep things He hid in you. He traps in you. That's what God does. Do you know you have this? That was the same thing. We remember great men that who never knew who they were until God revealed themselves to themselves through God. And that was what made them bold. They were living in fear. They were living in abject poverty. And these are men of substance. But because they never knew who they were, they didn't have the knowledge of themselves, they were living in abject poverty. God revealed them to themselves. They said, no, this is who you are. And since then, they never remained safe. They became great men and women. We know them to date. So study yourself. Study it, very important. We have quite a lot of things we need to know that will help you move to any level you want in life. And first things first. Most of us thought, oh, I need money to be great. I need money. I want to be a leader. I need position. You don't need any of those things. It's just yourself. Try to know who you are. Try to know what you are good at. Try to know your potentials. Try to know your giftings. Try to know your calling. When you have all these things put together, the rest is history. The rest is Jara. The rest will just accompany you on their own accord. They won't walk or be afraid. And this, no. So that is the in thing, and that is how it works. That's how it works. So by the grace, I know for sure a lot of us we will continue to move forward and have all our desires accomplished. All of these things will be accomplished if only we put all of this we are teaching here to work. Nothing come on their own. Everything around you work in line with you. I know someone said, if things get better, I will try and get. No, you are the one to get better. When you get better, everything around you will get better. Things don't really change. Nothing around us changes. It is we that change. If we change, everything around us will change. Because your mindset will change. Your thinking will change. The way you see life will change. Then the life itself will change. So that is how it works. Stop waiting for things to change before you change. It's you that needs to change. When you change, your circumstances will change. Your finances will change. Financial status will change. Your mindset will change. The way you see things will change. The way you do things will change. Your thinking will change. Because when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. So this is the way it is. And I pray we'll continue to improve ourselves, work on ourselves, and do everything we can to see that we get better on daily basis. I want to say thank you to everyone for today. It's another very great section we just heard. And hopefully I'll be back here again, say tomorrow, by the grace, with another interesting topic that we'll be looking at. Stay tuned, invite more people, share this video, subscribe. Let's have great communities of like minds who really want to grow and be their best version. And let's take the world for our God Himself. Thank you all. God bless you. Have a beautiful day ahead.